Samurai family, salute. My Shogun brothers, salute. It's your brother Big Toyo. I'll forever be loyal. Y'all kings just stay royal. Salute Bulldog community. Let's get it. This morning I was just thinking I'm going to share, as usual, I'm going to share my thoughts this morning on different ways people read pedigrees. And scatterbred pedigrees versus trait breeding. To be more specific, or to make it clearer, I've been around. You ever been around the old wise bulldog men and women? And they show you different ways how to read pedigree. They try to break it down to you, explain it. Just all the different ways you've seen in your bulldog life, how people read pedigrees and stuff, including yourself, how you put your little thing together, how you read a pedigree, And think about when you show somebody a pedigree or you see a pedigree and you look at it. Now, me, myself, I done been around some wise old dog men and women. And it never ceased to amaze me how they could just look at a pedigree and tell you different things. And you go test what they's telling you and all that type of stuff. And a lot of times it's true what they say. So today I just wanted y'all to think about the different ways that you've been shown how to read a pedigree and what it really means to you. And what you think is the pros and cons of reading the pedigree in different ways. Your experiences in it. What was the pros and cons when you read a pedigree certain ways? Like, for instance, I've been around people that they could look at a pedigree and they know so much about the dogs. They'll tell you, they won't even say, they'll say things like, that's a head dog pedigree. Or that's a mouth pedigree. Or that's scatterbred. You understand what I'm saying? So, to some people, they could look at a pedigree and say, man, that's a scatterbred piece of trash, garbage. And you hear somebody laugh. And somebody say, what you laughing at? It is garbage. That's a scatterbred dog, man. That ain't nothing. And then you find out later why the person was laughing. When you realize that dog really wasn't scatterbred. The names were scatterbred. But the traits weren't scatterbred. But those things you only know when you've been around dogs for a long time, or you got real information. You dealing with truth. When you when you get weed through the bullshit, and you find those certain people that you could trust and all that, even though how small they is. One of the benefits of that is things like what I'm saying to you, like when you're around people and you've seen different things and you trust your eyes and you can trust your partner's eyes and boom, boom. You start saying things like that when you handing people a piece of paper. You could tell them things like that's a head. You could look at that paper and you could look at it as traits because you know the dogs in the paperwork. So you would be looking at it as traits. You would be reading it as traits. Just something for y'all to think about, You know me, I'm the dumbest motherfucker in the room. So y'all might, you know, just enlighten me, please, you know, or share your thoughts on that shit. You know what you think about it. You know, you can go deeper if you kind of see where I was diving at, where I'm playing at in the water and shit. If y'all want to come in, talk to me, holler back. Salute.